Hey everyone, welcome back to Be Bold. I'm Fran, and today's video we're talking about how to plan your first solo trip. If you're an overthinker like I am, or reformed overthinker, then this is a video that you definitely want to tap into. I'm giving you some free tips, some of the things that I went through, and a free guide. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I love me some free guide and tips and resources. So definitely tap into that. But before I start my video, I gotta activate my sacred space. If you haven't seen that video on self-care tips for mental health, definitely check that out. But let's get into this video and let's drop some gems and let's get you on your first solo trip. Because after this, listen, you're not gonna wanna travel with anyone. Let's tap into this video. Hey everyone, welcome back. So for those of us who've been scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, and all these different social media platforms, even on YouTube, about thinking about starting your first solo trip, we have to get over three things. These are the three things that really prevented me in the beginning, and I've been there too, which is why I feel so comfortable sharing this. The first things first is the safety concern. Listen. As a woman, I was like, I am not going to any of these places. First of all, I don't even speak their language. They don't speak my language. I don't know what's going on. But slowly but surely, I got over it. Listen, your girl's tired. I just got home from work, so bear with me. And then the second thing was, oh my God, the fear of being judged. I remember someone said to me, so you're really gonna go on a solo trip by yourself? That's so selfish. And I said to this person, like, have you ever been in a group chat where everyone's so excited to plan to go on this destination, and then 4 weeks out, 2 weeks out, and we know a couple of people that does the few days out that they start to cancel, and you feel so discouraged and you don't want to go anymore. I said, I'm never going to go through that feeling again. If I have the resources and I can go by myself, I'm going to go and explore and meet new people. So that's what I had to get over. Third thing is DP, ladies, and no, not that. I'm talking about decision paralysis. It's a big thing. I had no idea where I wanted to go. A little bit about me, I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just go back to Jamaica. I'm familiar with the territory. It's my culture. And this can qualify as my first solo travel destination. So that was something that I needed to get over. But before I get into the recipe of my framework, which is a solo queen framework that I had to develop for myself, because for me, my brain works a little different. I have to create acronyms and frameworks or methods that really help me to push through. And some of these things I've actually shared with my clients and on my friends as well and family members, and it's actually been effective. So we're gonna tap into the first thing, is training wheels. Yes. You heard correct. Training wheels. I had to slowly introduce myself to being alone. I started taking myself out on dates. I start, taking myself to restaurants at very peak hours and starting to deal with my social anxiety and dealt with how is it the feeling of being alone? What am I going to do? Am I just going to stay on my cell phone and not pay attention to my interaction with other people, do my body scanning and realize that, okay, I can actually do this? Or even a long weekend. That's something I definitely suggest as well. Let's say you live in an area that's not too, matching your vibe. Definitely go over to the next city or the next state for a long weekend and see how you feel alone. At least that gives you the peace of mind and the safety to know that you're only maybe 2 hours or 3 hours away from home instead of all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? Safety is key here. I understand. The next thing about choosing your training wheels in this section in step 1 of my framework is choosing a place or city or country that matches your vibe, matches what is it that you're looking for, and also speaks the language, right? For me, I only speak English and Jamaican patois, but I have no issues with going to a different country. Listen, artificial intelligence is here to stay. You better utilize it. Get a translator, pull it up on your app, and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say choose a place that matches your aura, your intent, your everything. And that was definitely helpful for me. Next is choose a place that matches the tourist infrastructure. Is it good? Do they have enough resources? That's definitely something to tap into in the training wheel section. Now we're gonna move over to step 2 of my method that's been helpful. And this is the safety method, because safety for me is key. And the first thing I do here is plan a few things: my accommodation, my transportation, and my flight. Non-negotiable. I like to get to the location or destination at around 7 p.m. because I like to observe, I like to see, I like to sightsee, and I also like to get my coconut. If I don't go somewhere and I don't get a coconut, I don't feel like I'm on vacation. A coconut for me, I'm an island woman, I can't help it. Like it's just within me. So that I would definitely suggest, try to get to your destination early so you can definitely observe and sightsee. Second is plan your transportation. So many of us go on TripAdvisor and all these different platforms looking for rides and accommodations, right? I used a group transportation at my first one, and that helped me because I wanted to meet different people. I wanted to get the idea of where I should go, what to visit, what to incorporate into my lifestyle. And the more I got experience with solo travel, I just booked my own private transfer. You know, the people that come with your little name at the airport, yeah, sometimes you got to treat yourself right, okay? This is why we're doing this video, so you can get to that next level, okay? All right. And accommodation, where you sleep is very important. If it's a hostel, a hotel, an inn, whatever it is, you need to ensure that it's in a well-reviewed area. Please, 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 that's about safety. Do your research, call the hotel, search on Instagram, search on YouTube. I guarantee you someone has been there. If not, then welcome to the club of content creation, because you'll be the first one to go there, do a recording, do a video so people can tap into that. So that's definitely key in the safety planning method. Next is, these two things are important. I want you to really listen to this. Get offline maps. Sometimes our phone dies. Sometimes our phone doesn't work in wherever we're at. You need a map, okay? You need a map. You need to tap into your inner Dora the Explorer and utilize a map. So definitely get that. If you're a more hands-on person, get an actual physical map, but I don't have time for that. I use my digital map that I download offline and I'm good to go. Next is, listen to this. We've all heard of stories of people losing their passports and their travel documents. We're not trying to be that person, okay? We're not. Safety is first, but also ensure that you are taking digital copies of your travel documents. Upload it to the cloud. Y'all got Google Drive? It's free. Y'all got iCloud. Put it on your drive just in case. For me, my thought method or process was, in case I take a picture of these travel documents, it is timestamped, it is dated. I can say, hey, I was here, location is on, this is where I was. I came with my passport, right? And it's just missing or whatever the case is. That was always my thought method behind that. But let's take digital copies, please. Next in this method is share your location with a trusted personnel, a friend, a colleague. If you don't have a lot of friends or family members, there must be another human being on this planet that you can share your location with, since this is your first time traveling. Safety is key. Safety is key. Yes, my mom always has my location. Listen, sometimes she's just like, Fran, where are you? Why are you even there? I'm like, listen, I'm on vacation. I'm living my life, okay? Anyway, so let's move on to, so those are the step 1 and step 2. Step 1 is the training wheel. Step 2 is the safety planning. And the guide is definitely gonna have that for you. So make sure you get that. So let's talk about structuring your days, and that's part I'm gonna go quickly because you know this video is already too long and your girl is talking way too much. Structuring your days. When I first get there at around 7 p.m., like I said, I'm sightseeing, I'm getting my coconut, but I'm also looking to see what I can plan for the rest of the few days that I'm there. If I'm only there for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, or sometimes people go for 2 weeks depending on your destination, I need to start seeing and doing what is it that I want to tap into. If you're a planner like I am, you're probably planning this out 2 weeks out, but sometimes things doesn't go how we always want it to go. So I like to just always be in the moment sometimes and be a little bit flexible and change some things around. So that's why I would say planning your days, structuring your days, making sure that it's good. But one other thing too, when you're planning your days, PYOP. Plan your powerful outfit. Listen, nothing better when you feel good, you smell good, you walk good, you look good. Yeah. When you feel confident, listen, and your fit is right, nobody can tell you nothing. You're gonna walk into that restaurant. You're gonna walk into that activity. You're gonna walk on that zip line knowing, yes, I look good. Yes, it's only me, but that's okay though, because all the memories that you're going to be capturing, you two are going to be inspiring people. I remember booking a sunset dinner cruise, and you know, those are typically for romantic people. People at the front was, you know, before they closed the little gate, they were like, oh, are we waiting for your man? I'm like, my man? No, it's just me. They're like, oh, you're going on this by yourself. This is typically like a romantic thing. I'm like, I know, but I've never done it before. I wanted to go and explore, and people would ask me questions. And this is why I like to structure my days as well. I like to do different activities, because you never know who you'll meet. You never know who you'll be able to inspire, empower, just by you taking the opportunity to watch this video, muster up the courage, and go on your first solo trip. I'm telling you, I've met so many people on these trips, and some, you know, we still talk, but for the most part, it's good meeting new people and coming out of your comfort zone. So I would say definitely tap into that. You won't regret it. Another thing too, with confidence boost and planning your trip with intent with solo travels, create a solo travel playlist. Whatever destination you're gonna go to, once you get over the DP, the decision paralysis, I need you to start planning a playlist. Playlist for the hotel, playlist for on your excursion, playlist for self-care. Like, you're gonna look at your destination and plan your playlist based on that. You want it to be an entire vibe. You want it to be intentional so you can create those memories. If you're not the type of person to share your content on social media, that's fine. You're creating it for you. You're sharing and having these memories for you. So definitely make sure that you are planning a playlist with intention about your destination, and that matches who you are too as a person. Hello, why not? So that's that. I'm gonna share with you a quick guide, right? And if you haven't seen my Instagram videos or my TikTok, I also shared like reels of that as well. So if that's easier for you to just take a quick screenshot and save it just so you have it, I definitely listed some of the things that's going to be in this guide as well, just so it's quick and easy and accessible. But I hope you are ready for your first solo travel activity. What it has done for my confidence is amazing. I can't even tell you. I want everyone to experience that level of confidence, that level of being able to take on the world on your own. It does a wealth of good for your mental health, your physical health, and most importantly, your confidence. We have to tap into that. And if you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Talk to me in the comments. And remember, we're on this journey together of wellness. This is a whole body wellness platform, okay? And don't forget to think, act, and be bold. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.